Okay, this is 2210 Belton. Look at the neighborhood. It's not a bad neighborhood. No HOA, I believe, but all the yards look to be taken care of. There's some minor foundation work that has been done and completed. You can tell by that brick right there that it looks patched. Not that big a deal. Obviously, that's something we get checked out. As you walk in, the stairs right here. Coat closet. Alright, from the front door, you do have this step. I don't know if you can see how I sit right here like that. The corner. So this would be I guess a living room. This would be your secondary living room. Don't so much like the size of this living room because of this entry and the doorway right there and the fireplace right here. It's kind of, and the kitchen starts right there. I don't know where you would put your furniture or where someone would put their furniture. I guess you can figure it out. Here's the kitchen. I couldn't get the light on, it's not coming on, but you do have a nice island here. Cabinets look original, but with that gray stain on them. His electric oven looks new. Not a huge pantry, but for a 5-bedroom house anyway, it's not a huge pantry. I don't see any stress fractures. I don't see any major problems with sheetrock or anything. But you do have a lot of cabinet space. You get these down here. Goes all the way around, up and down. Refrigerator, breakfast nook area. The floors look good. Looks like they were done right. I don't see any problems with the windows. No cracking, crack seals or anything, but they are original to the house, which isn't a big deal. Let's go to the backyard while we're right here. Concrete side patio. Fences aren't bad. I mean, you got this little section back here that might be a little beat up, but other than that, fences aren't bad. I would like to see a little more gradage right there. Supposed to see, like, that's good right there, but this over here, that means the water on the grass goes right up into the house. So you need to have a little bit more room there. Like this over here is perfect. But again, not a deal breaker or a huge deal. The backyard, I don't know if you can tell from the video, does slope towards the house, which is never anything I like, but they might have a French drain put in here. If not, I might suggest getting a French drain put in there. It's not horribly expensive. You don't have a lot of trees. I know you don't like trees, but you do have a little vegetation. Roof looks really good. They probably just got it replaced. I'll find that out for sure. AC units, let's check those out since we're having problems with yours at the other house. Okay, these aren't original. This one might be original to the house, but okay, they're newer than the ones we got over in Bogart. You have screens for all the windows, doesn't look bad. This house was a rental house at $2,900, so there's some little stuff like this right here, little knick-knack, no cover there, little knick-knack type stuff. So there's the front door we came in, laundry room. So here's your master bedroom downstairs, which I really like. Master bedrooms upstairs are always a little bit harder to sell because heat rises here in Texas, and I like the fact that you got a windowsill there that you can use, but it's a good sized master. Bathroom, pretty standard. Tub, shower, really big closet. See the space right there. It keeps going back, over. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it is a big closet. It's a nice cabinets, double vanity. There I am. Your bathroom. Linen closet. You know me, I like seeing stuff that we can update. We can update those countertops. I don't know if I wouldn't just take all this out and make one big shower like you have at Bogard. These tubs just aren't used anymore, and you have another tub upstairs for kids and stuff. All right, so there's the master. Here's your downstairs guest bathroom. Pretty standard. Got a bit of vanity. And right there's your laundry room. Pretty standard little laundry room. It looks like that cabinet's just sitting on those shelves, which I don't like that at all. That needs to be remedied. Make sure it's put in the wall. Here's your garage. Standard garage. So if you do have this little storage area, which I really like. Hot water here is fairly new. We are going to need to get a pan under there for leakage to bring it to code. And if you remember, I try to point out all the negatives of the house. We have a few surprises. Back to the kitchen. So really downstairs, the only thing that kind of bothers me is the size of this area. I wish it was a little bigger, especially for a 5-bedroom, somebody with 4 kids, you know. But I guess this could be the formal living room TV, and then you could have everything else in that room, so. Because of the layout and the small living, you have this big area up here, which is nice. This is about a 20 by 18 room, high ceilings, overlooks the backyard. Got a coat closet over here. And I like how it's open, but the living room is down under here, so you don't get you get some echoes and stuff. Bedroom 1. Upstairs. 2 closets. See if they go through. Nope. I don't know why they didn't make that one big closet. This is the smallest room. It's about a 9 by 9, I believe, but I do like the sizes of the bedrooms here. You got all new carpet in all the bedrooms. This one's a little bit bigger. We got one closet. See if it's a walk-in. It is a half walk-in. This neighbor's house. I do have a pool over there. And your 3rd bedroom. Pretty standard little rooms. 3 on this side. And you get your master downstairs. And over here you got a really large room. Well, for a secondary room or a kid's room, it's a large room. Like I said, the roof looks really good. Looks like they just had it replaced not too long ago. And upstairs you have 1 bathroom. So it's 2.5 bath, but you do have a double vanity, which is good. Coat closet there. And a shower with a separate room with a door, so if you could So we go to the bathroom there, and people can still get ready here while they're going to the bathroom, so I like that. Again, lots of room to update countertops, fixtures. That's what I like to see, is, you know, we put a little bit of money into the house to add some value. I don't know if you can tell, right here it's like some discoloration. Maybe it's just the paint. But you do have popcorn ceilings on a 2,800 square foot house. That's gonna cost a little bit to get all those removed, which I would suggest that you do if you ever try to resell. And we're back downstairs. And walk outside real quick. Get these lights. Back over. All in all, I like it. I think we update these fixtures and maybe take off the popcorn and do a couple countertops. This house would look really nice. Again, neighborhood, no HOA, but it's it looks well kept. You are really close to a high school too. I believe it's right over there, or middle school. I like the curb appeal, nice and green like you like. You do have this one big tree here. I don't like trees, but it does create a lot of shade for the front of the house. Shade is never a bad thing. Anyway, that's the house. I will upload it and send it to you.